I was born in Guy's Hospital in London, and I lived in London until I was the age of 7. And then me and my sister, who was at the time 10, moved to Jamaica. Even though I didn't expect Jamaica to become my home, it did. My home in the sense that I felt like I really belonged. It became the place where I felt really alive, where I made my closest friends, which then turned into family. It became the place where I learned the most important life lessons. I found myself as a black child. It's where I found a connection that's unexplainable.
Play. What are you doing? Oh. It's almost like I'm on like a roller coaster.
The swivel thingies.
Like, You know how many facial muscles you use when you laugh?
My most challenging aspect is definitely the people here.
Making friends here is the most challenging aspect.
People here are very different from me in terms of socializing, respect, togetherness, and appearance. I struggle hugely to make friends here that I have things in common with. Connecting has been hard in everyday life. Maybe that's because I moved at an age where I think you start making closer friends. But then at the same time, I never really had close friends here before I moved away anyway. I had one which I lost contact with. I've struggled with feeling tired all the time. Maybe my sleeping patterns aren't great, but when they are, I still feel the same, both mentally and physically. School here for me is a challenge too, but not because it's hard, but because I feel like I'm not challenged enough, which then makes me really bored, but I'm still doing really well. I've been sick a lot since I moved back here. In the winter especially, I was sick for almost the whole 3 months of winter. Probably 4 because the winter was so long. During this time, and at the end of the school year, mentally I became very down. But the most challenging aspect, of course, is people. I definitely miss my friends a lot, and family, and my mom.
Does it avoid this? It wasn't, it was that thing. It was little.
Where is it?
Little Dance River. Oh, Little Dance River. You can do something with your arms, like. No. Do something serious then. You can smile. Oh yeah, you never smile and then give your pictures.
How that smile?
Give them a big nose.
I love that people in Jamaica are really friendly and loving and social and respectful for the most part. I don't know how to explain my love for people in Jamaica, and maybe I never will be able to, but my love for them is truly huge, and I think that's the most I can really say. When you ask which place do I prefer, all I can say is that Jamaica is my true home out of the two, and I guess you can take whatever you want from that. London has its advantages and disadvantages, just like anywhere else, including Jamaica. However, I moved back here, I guess, in a time of kind of chaos, with this whole thing about England leaving the European Union, which in a way will stifle the opportunities that I've come here for. The opportunity for me to travel freely around Europe and also just a lot more factors, including opportunities of school and work.
So many of the things we value So many of the great steps forward we have taken seemed impossible until they happened. The movements against fascism and apartheid, often opposed by the powerful, but made real by the people. We came and stood in the rain together, marched together, sang together, fought together, and now we fight again. For our families, for our communities, for our children. Because we want our future back. It is time for a people's vote on the Brexit deal, because everything is impossible until we make it happen.
My most challenging aspect moving from London to Jamaica was being away from my parents more than I was used to. Being really close to them and then moving was a drastic change for me. Even though I wanted to be here, it was still a drastic change. I mean, I used to cry all the time, but if I was to do it again, I wouldn't change anything.
Can you even get KA in Jamaica?
No, nowhere sells KA. Hello? I've never liked Grace Aloe Water. I've never liked aloe water.
You're from Jamaica, both of you?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
from?
I'm Mandeville.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Trelawney.
Oh, really?
Trelawney is raised. My mom, she's
Yeah.
white.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Even though I have amazing parents and I think they raised me really, really, really well. I think if I'd stayed in London, I would have been a completely different person to who I am now. I think I would have been a really toxic person, especially to be around. And I don't think I would be as balanced as I am now. And sadly, it's not just to do with how your parents raise you, but to be honest, it's just how it is in London. Like, most of the children or the kids that I know are not really respectful, and I think, to be honest, I would have been the same way, which is why I'm so grateful that I got to move here and really find myself.